I sleep with the heat on 80 degrees and socks and a robe every single night. The first night I slept at Kanye's house. I won't say the date because I'll get in trouble, but years and years ago, he slept with the heat on and socks, and I was like, oh my god, I met my soulmate at the Create. I had a few investments before I met him, and I wanted to know more. So we started talking, just as friends. Just casually chatting. I was getting hot when he was talking about it all, laughs. So after that we just continued talking, and then, I don't know, I love his world too in style. I knew she was the one, like right away. She was in New Orleans shooting this movie, so I was flying back and forth to date her. She had just gotten out of this long relationship, and so the second time I went to go see her, I was in the airport, and I noticed that People magazine had put me on the cover of the Bachelor issue. Like, #1 Bachelor guy. So I grabbed it off the shelf and I went to go see her. We got to talking and I said, look, I know you just got out of this long-term relationship, and if you need to be single then I understand. I'm not going to like it, but I just need to know if that's what this is. But before you answer, I want to show you something. So she picked up a magazine, she opened it up, and I saw that she was flipping by my interview. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, I'm seeing who else is on the list. I was like, you're the one for me. On The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, I could say the same thing I've said in every relationship, I'm happy, but there's happiness and there's love, and then there's completion. It doesn't take away from any of the relationships that I've had, cause I've had amazing relationships. But I feel like I found my perfect fit. She's taught me lessons about myself, and I feel like I've taught her. We've both changed and grown, and we just feel like, oh, okay, this is completion. To the advocate, it's not the conversation or the attraction that you feel, it's just like this comfort level when someone is in your house. When someone comes into your house and you still feel comfortable. I don't know what that is, but I just know this is someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. I had all these thrills. And I never wanted to get married. I don't know why, I just never did. And I thought, if I don't want to get married and I'm tired of being single, what do I do? Because I didn't feel that thing with someone that makes you want to go forward. So when I met her and I thought, you know what, we could have a life together, and so it gave me a life to live. On the Oprah Winfrey Show, I walk into a theater lobby, and I see across the lobby this woman, I think, for the first time. Not girl, woman, beautiful woman in a black linen dress, and I think, honest to God, I thought, there's your wife, you're going to marry her, and I thought, that's crazy. During a late show queue. It will happen to you in the Manchester United Players' Lounge, although you will get a little drunk, so exact details are hazy. While the other football players stand at the bar drinking with the mates, you'll see David standing aside with his family. He's not even in the first team at this stage. You are the famous one, and he has such a cute smile. You, too, are close to your family, and you will think how similar he feels to you. He's going to ask for your number. He still has the London to Manchester plane ticket on which you wrote it, in a letter to her teenage self published in Vogue. I used to go to this restaurant all the time. This goes into our first date. The food would be phenomenal. And a lot of girls back then in Hollywood, as far as the actresses, didn't eat, they ate salad. And I had gone on a date with a handful of them and they would never eat what I would eat. You have to have that in common with me if we're going to get along, and so Sarah came to dinner with me, and she ate everything, including a crab that they let walk across the counter, then kill while it was alive in some oil and said, "It's popcorn, try," and she ate it without even blinking, and I was like, yo, my girl is legit, on Facebook Live edit post.